Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys?
I am great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you greater, Spence? Or are you great?
I'm just great.
You're just great.
I'm in a good mood
Why'd
today.
your voice go
greater.
high there?
Right, because I'm just
Great. Hi, Wade. Super.
That's when you know I'm lying.
Fine. What was that?
Exactly. What'll it be? Thrift box? What,
Fine. That's what I was waiting for.
I was going to say, what is that?
KFC.
Yeah, it was a KFC
an old
commercial.
KFC commercial.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome
Anyways.
to our podcast, ProBROknow.
Yes.
Well, thanks for having
Welcome,
us.
everybody.
As usual, three of us, one topic.
3 opinions.
Yeah, you got it. And my topic today
Yes.
that I would like your opinions on.
Okay.
As you know, Spence and I and Tina and Sue spent time in Burlington last night, and we kind of talked a bit about this. But it's our favorite TV shows from our childhood.
Oh, you already got the inside scoop on this.
Well,
then,
we
Spence.
talked about it a little bit last night, just to have a step up on you, Chad.
So
So
I appreciate it.
So
Just so I
let's
don't
just-
look like I know what I'm doing.
yeah, well, that's not hard.
Okay.
Anyway, let's just dive into the topic.
Okay.
So yeah, let's talk about our favorite TV shows. And one that came to mind that we both said almost at the same time last night was Fantasy Island.
I'm Mr. Rock, your host.
And I'm Tattoo.
Yes.
Yeah, remember that?
You got the same height as Tattoo. No?
I think he was a little bit taller.
Mas.
Or Mr. Rourke was just really, really
Yeah.
tall.
The plane.
Yeah, the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because I've seen that show since, and like it's
really cheesy.
really bad. Well, they're all bad, but I used to love that show. Like just the magic of that show, of the fantasy,
Welcome to
Fantasy Island. Yes, it was like Juan Valdez does a TV
No,
show.
it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But I love that show. So
I
that's-
always wanted to go to Fantasy Island.
yeah, right.
I did.
Just have a
I thought it was like a real spot.
What
No.
would be your fantasy if you were going to Fantasy
You
Island?
can't say it on
can't
air.
Well,
say
no. I mean, come on. It was
Yeah.
Fantasy Island. It wasn't.
It involves tattoo. For various reasons. We won't go into that.
you were glad he was short.
See, I wasn't going to go there, Chad, but I knew you would. So,
Jesus.
yeah. No, I was like you. I wanted to go too. I thought that'd be so magical to have your fantasy just kind of looked after at Fantasy Island. It was kind of cool.
So you don't want to say what your fantasy would be? Like, well, I mean, listen. We're not talking.
No, we're not talking that.
Just
What kind of question that? What is your... Okay, Chad.
Well, I don't know.
Tell the viewers your fantasy. Go.
well, I mean, at that time, I don't know. I wasn't a musician then, but I mean, like, I always said it would be cool to get on stage with like the full rock setup of like Van Halen or whatever, that massive PA.
You could have done it. Had you just gone on Fantasy
I
Island.
know,
you
but I
could
mean,
have done
that's an example of something that's PG rated that maybe I would have asked for. as an
yeah, mine
example.
wasn't PG rated.
Oh, no.
Can you
Whatever her name was. What was the girl's name? The director.
on
On
Fantasy
I
Island?
don't even remember, girl. You're thinking
maybe Love Boat.
Yeah,
Love Boat. Oh,
you're
Lauren
thinking of
Tews.
Julie. Whatever.
Yeah,
her name
Lauren
was.
Tews. I had a big
Lauren
crush on
Tews.
her.
Yeah.
So that's another one we both said at the same time was Love Boat.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah. I had a fantasy with Love Boat. I'm not going to lie.
Did you?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Lauren Tews.
You were
Julie.
just fantasizing about your.
Hang on.
What?
Let me just...
No, that was Isaac. No.
Exciting and new.
Come aboard.
There you go.
We're expecting you.
And love.
The Love Boat. Can you sing the whole thing?
No.
I can tell you one thing: our listeners are not wanting you to sing the whole
Another
thing.
run. The Love Boat.
Oh yeah,
Right? It was
You're
awesome.
smooth, Wade. You're
Thank
very
you.
smooth.
Yeah, no, very good.
No, you know who was smooth on that show was the Doc.
He was.
doctor
It
was-
was interesting that guy was getting the ladies because he wasn't really a looker per se.
But he was smooth on that show.
Yeah, he was.
And Isaac the bartender, I wanted to be Isaac really badly. He was a cool guy.
He was cool. He had swag.
He had swag.
Yeah, he had swagger. He was
He definitely did.
good.
But that show was really cheesy now to watch it. They're all and one of my favorites growing up as a younger child was Gilligan's Island.
Yeah. So I was just going to say that Gilligan's Island for me, I watched a ton.
Oh yeah.
There's so many lines that I think I could probably.
But talk about cheese. It is so ridiculous
stupid.
now when you like
Yeah.
it still shows right now and you can watch it on internet TV. It's so bad.
it's like watching a TV show with like a high school set. In behind it, like
it's
the
horrible.
fake coconuts and everything.
The
And
story-
it's
the storylines-
politically incorrect.
Yes, it is.
Like watching some of the stuff. You remember that one? They had that Japanese soldier
Oh,
came
yes.
on.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he had them like in the cage.
Yep.
Had his little submarine.
Aye,
Yeah, it was very
Mr. Miyagi.
Well, no, but then
you must
it was
walk on
Ginger.
rice paper, Daniel.
Ginger
Son.
was trying to like
yeah.
seduce him, and he was just like had his glasses were all like steaming up.
Yeah. It's true. You make that sound. It's true.
That didn't sound inappropriate at all.
It
No,
was.
but
It was
back
highly
then,
inappropriate.
That was it was kind of strange.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, it was such a stupid idea for a show, but I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved
Well,
watching
clearly it wasn't that stupid because we were all watching it.
100%.
You know.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch I Love Jeannie?
Yes, I did.
you?
With the nose, the
Yeah, just the she
twinkling,
put her
yep.
hands like everything.
yeah. I always wished I could do that too.
You know one show that we always used to watch, and I don't really know why, because I don't think it was that good, but we always watched it, was Wait Till Your Father Comes Home or Gets Home.
Oh, the cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't
Wait
even.
till
yeah.
your father gets.
But it wasn't really that good of a cartoon, but it was
Yeah,
always on like on a Sunday
It was
afternoon.
pretty good. It was pretty good.
I don't honestly recall that.
I can still picture that woman in the cartoon with the glasses. She was almost like a Thelma from Scooby Doo, right?
Yeah.
Now that's a show that I
Thelma
enjoy.
and a cross between Marge Simpson.
Yes, yes. The voice. Yeah, no, you're right. It's kind of like a voice like this.
She reminded me of like
gets home.
Mom's friend Myrna. For whatever reason,
Oh yeah,
she kind of reminded me of Myrna.
yeah. Myrna, if you're watching,
Yeah. That was all good. It wasn't like anything bad. But yeah.
yeah. Wait till your father gets home.
I don't remember that at all.
Another show that I really liked, and I don't even know if you guys remember it. And I don't know if it was supposed to be like a scary kind of movie or like
Is it a movie or TV show?
not TV show, but it was Land of the Lost.
Oh, I love that show.
Wasn't that good?
Oh, I loved it.
I was with all the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they were like used to hide in their little cave,
Yeah,
and the dinosaurs would always be coming after them.
yeah. I loved that show. It was magical.
Yeah.
I was. I don't know what it was called, and it.
My Little Pony, Chad, was one.
No, that was not the one I was thinking. of.
Teletubbies.
You should love
See, I
that
was
one.
Cabbage Patch Kids. There was one that I watched, and it was about. I can't even remember what it was called, but it was a spaceship. But
Battlestar Galactica.
no, but the guys or the two guys driving, they were marionettes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Were you sober?
No, seriously, it was done. It was like before claymation and stuff. I think they were marionettes, and I think they were driving spaceships or something, and I cannot recall what that's called.
Does that ring a bell at all?
I'm hoping somebody that's
No.
watching knows what this is, and will tell us
I
in
think
the
that
comments.
was a
bad-
psychedelic
Yeah, bad-
experience.
Come on,
trip.
now, I was probably like 10 or something when I was watching it. But
I do not recall that at all.
no, they were definitely marionettes, and
Really?
and it was
In a
it
spaceship?
was I think it was a space show. Yeah, I think so.
Now I loved. I'll make a little sound. You guys tell me what show it's from. Beady beady beady.
Was that R2D2? What is that?
Beady beady beady. That's all, Buck.
Oh, Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers in the
21st century.
21st
I think it
century,
might have been 21st
which we're
century.
now in, which is kind of funny. But Buck Rogers.
Beady Beady.
Beady beady beady.
I don't.
Yeah, that's what his little. Was he like a robot he had or something?
I don't really remember the show that
You
much.
remember that show, Buck Rogers?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I couldn't tell you what happened in the
No,
show.
I couldn't tell
The
you what
name
happened.
sounds
It
familiar.
also had marionettes that were in spaceships.
Oh, were they? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, now I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the beady beady beady. That was the marionette.
What about and I know you used to watch this with me too. Hey, Herc.
Hercules, Daedalus, my shield.
That's right.
It's like
Newton's got
Yeah,
Daedalus in the
Newton,
forest.
Newton,
In the forest.
Toot.
Newton, my shield. Toot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was
I
good.
always used to watch that cartoon.
Yep. Chad was a big Fat Albert fan. Cartoon.
Not really. I mean, I did watch some of it, but I wouldn't say I was a big Fat Albert
It
guy.
was a good cartoon
Yeah.
for sure. What did you remember watching, Chad, as a child that you just really you didn't want to miss it when it was on? You had to watch it.
Probably Scooby Doo.
Really?
Yeah, I remember watching a lot of Scooby Doo.
If it wasn't for you meddling kids,
That's right. Every time. Always meddling kids.
rip the mask off.
Exactly.
I don't know if I watched a lot of Scooby Doo.
Oh, I did.
Like I
No?
did, but not tons.
So don't think cartoon. Think
Like
sitcom.
regular
Yeah.
TV
No,
shows.
Little House on the Prairie
Oh God,
was
yeah.
Wade's big one.
Oh, wow.
Was my big one.
Wade had a
Wait,
crush
hold on.
on
Were you
Laura
hot for
Ingalls.
Laura
No,
Ingalls?
Oh,
no,
come on.
Mary.
Who's Mary?
Mary Ingalls?
Mary Ingalls, the blind. She
What?
was blind in the show because I thought I had a chance. If she can't see me,
Wow.
I loved Little House on the Prairie.
Really?
Oh yeah, and I also loved. Okay, so you tell me what I'm thinking of.
You're going to go with the Waltons.
No, well, it was good, but no.
Yeah.
Wade had a thing for John Boy.
Did he?
Yeah.
Michael Landon was also in this other show that I used to always watch,
Oh, Heaven Can Wait?
Highway to Heaven.
Oh, Highway to Heaven.
Highway to
Sorry.
Heaven, I
That's what it was
remember
called.
that too.
I used to watch that show religiously, no pun intended. Loved it.
Those were all like just too, I don't know.
Sappy. They were sappy.
Well, they
Oh,
were,
yeah.
but I mean, that was
Oh,
the
Michael Landon was sappy. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like something you'd watch if you went to church every Sunday.
Well, I didn't go to church every Sunday, and I watched the show.
Felt like you did.
Well, some of us are enlightened, Spence. Maybe you should try it.
Okay, how about
Okay.
Can we take? Hang on a second.
Okay,
Peace be
Let's
with you.
peace be with you. Let's
yes,
just
and also with you, Spence. Yes.
take a minute and think about
Think about
what you're grateful for. Okay, moving on, Chad.
I think he's grateful that he didn't have to go to church.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
I don't know.
You didn't watch Highway to Heaven?
It wasn't a big show for me, no.
No, I liked it.
No, I was just actually thinking about Brady Bunch.
Oh yeah.
We
Bunch
watched that a ton. I definitely watched every season of every episode
Oh,
of
for
that.
sure. And then when the movie came out was it the 90s the movie came out?
That was bad.
No, it was funny. It was kind of nostalgic to watch that movie. Now I'll never be a teen model. Like the football in the face and everything.
Yeah. Hey, Mom always said, "Don't play ball in the
Don't
house."
play ball in the house. Yeah. It just kept showing that over and over again. It's like a nightmare, right?
That Vaughn,
Didn't
it's just-
Bobby have a nightmare of
Yeah,
that?
oh, yeah.
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 I watched that show all the time. Just the music would just be comforting to hear that.
It was a good fit. What? Oh yeah, sorry. I thought for a second that you weren't actually singing the actual theme
I
song.
just think I can just envision Alice coming into the kitchen with the little Brady Bunch theme music in the background. It was just comforting. Yeah.
and Sam the Butcher.
Yeah. They were kind of an item back then. Do you remember the name of the actress who played Alice?
Florence.
Florence. Yeah,
Alice. Alice.
No, yeah, Florence Henry or something like that.
Florence Henderson was the wife. Was the wife of Mike,
sorry, yeah.
Mike and Carol. She was Carol.
Right.
Who played Alice?
I had no idea.
Really?
But the fact that you would know that
Yeah, why
actually
would
is
you know
concerning
Because
to me.
it showed on the intro all the time. Who played who?
Okay, well, what was her name?
Ann B. Davis.
Wow. Yeah, I've drawn a blank on that.
Yeah. What about Happy Days?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved Happy Days. Loved the Cunninghams.
I wanted to be the Fonz so bad. I just wanted, or actually, I really like Chachi.
I think
Yeah,
I seem
you
to
seem like
recall.
more of a Chachi.
Yeah, I like to be Chachi.
I seem to recall that you actually had like a Fonz leather jacket.
He did.
When you were
I think
growing
I
up.
did. I think I
It
did.
probably said Fonz on the
It
back.
actually wasn't leather.
No, it was
like
pleather.
Yeah, it was like plastic material that looked
Yeah.
looked like a
But didn't
garbage
we-
bag.
Didn't you go out on Halloween one time as Fonz?
He did.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Because Wade was a Fonz. I think I was Olivia Newton-John.
No. We were John Travolta and Olivia
Oh,
Newton-John.
that's right.
That's right.
I still have that picture somewhere.
Do
of
you really?
It's actually in my collage. I think that Mom made.
We have to show that in another
Olivia,
podcast sometime because
Yeah,
that
you're
was
Olivia.
hilarious.
Yeah.
and I was John Travolta.
But you did. I do remember that you had a Fonz jacket.
Oh,
He did.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did. I
That was,
wanted
that
to
was
be
in Wade's cool
my
phase.
cool phase. I wanted
Yeah.
to be him so bad.
I wish it had lasted. Wade.
And do you remember what Richie used to always do to his dates on the couch to seduce them?
No. Do you
It was the weirdest thing because it was only ever in that show.
really? Like,
Don't remember?
Was that like Jim just slowly sliding his arm over the back?
when he was if he was on the couch with a date, Richie Cunningham.
Yeah.
he would blow in their ear.
I don't remember that.
Don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, he would just lean over
I think
and blow.
I kind of.
blow. And I remember that's the only show I've ever seen it on. It's like, why is he
Does that
blowing in
work,
their-
Wade?
It does not work. I've tried it. No, it's just kind of weird. It's creepy.
I do, but Missy goes.
She thinks it's a little mosquito.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are the ones that come to mind for me pretty quickly that I
there's
used
quite
to
a few there.
love. Magnum PI.
I did watch that quite a bit actually.
Yeah.
That was actually, I think, was a pretty decent show.
It was a
at the
good
time.
show.
It wasn't.
It still
wasn't
actually
too
is if you
cheesy.
watch it. It's not too bad.
Like the new version, you mean?
No, I don't like the new version. But even if you watch old reruns of Magnum PI, they were bad stories. They were actually pretty good. Knight Rider.
Well, Knight Rider, and I was just actually thinking of Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, for sure.
As
I
well.
watched
Oh
that.
yeah,
That was the
tons of
best.
All
Dukes
the
of
time I
Hazzard.
watched that. Yeah. Just the good old boys.
Yeah. Who didn't want a car like that?
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Oh, you're talking about Daisy
Daisy.
Duke? Daisy
Yeah.
Duke?
Yeah,
Oh,
Well, you thought she
you're
was
more of a Boss Hog guy.
Rasco.
I was a Roscoe
Pico
Pico
train.
Yeah. Q.
Would that have been better weight if we said Roscoe?
Yeah, who
instead
were the
of-
characters? Cooter? Was it Cooter?
Yeah,
Scooter.
Cooter. No, it was Cooter. He was the
He
mechanic,
was the
or
mechanic,
something. Yeah.
Cooter. Boss Hog. Roscoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daisy Duke.
Yeah. Bo and Luke.
Daisy, Bo, and Luke, dude.
And Uncle
Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, that's right. That was classic.
Yeah.
I remember taking I think it was Zach when he was in like grade 2 or 3 to a birthday party at someone else's house. And I remember the owner of the house looked like Uncle Jesse. And I was like, do I really want to drop him off here? It was like sketch. Yeah. Uncle Jesse.
And look how we've progressed now to everything is a reality show.
They don't make TV like they used to.
It's honestly pretty depressing, truthfully.
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of
Would you even
disappointing.
watch TV? I don't even watch TV.
No, not really.
Like you mean TV? You just stream stuff? You mean?
Yeah. Like I'll watch,
Yeah.
Stream
whatever.
movies or whatever.
Yeah, and shows, but like just to watch like regular TV commercials and like I couldn't even tell you the last time I watched TV without actually streaming something that
I think that's
purposefully was
because we're
watching.
so conditioned to being able to fast forward everything and not have to wait through the commercials that
You know-
we just stream it.
You know what it is for me? I think TV back then was a bit of a escape from reality. It wasn't always like TV today, TV shows and movies today emulate real life. It's just like watching something in real life that's happening. And it started with COVID where they started making the shows. Remember that? Shows started wearing masks.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if you watch like Grey's Anatomy or something like that during
Sure.
COVID, they were going through COVID
Oh, I see.
on
Okay.
the show. It was no longer a fictional TV show. It was real life. And all TV now has gone to this real life kind of model. And I think that's a disservice because TV used to be an escape. It was like it's fictional.
It was just entertainment at the time. Yeah.
Like watching Different Strokes, watching Good Times.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot about those ones too.
Oh, those are great shows. I love
Yeah.
Good Times and
Three's Company.
Three's Company. I loved, yeah, for sure. But it was fictitious. It was an escape,
Yeah.
right? It was just, it was wholesome kind of humor. And now it's like you're just reliving your life on screen, and I don't like that. I'd rather be able to escape into a TV show and realize that it's just lighthearted fiction.
Interesting.
That's what I miss about TV from back in the day, and just that feeling. Like I think it was Tina that said last night. That feeling as a child on a Saturday morning to hear the music of
yeah.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes.
It was just like instant comfort. Like, oh, I'm at home and I'm just going to watch these cartoons.
That's true. I used to love like if I knew like Tom and Jerry was coming on
Yeah.
or Bugs Bunny, The Martian and Yosemite Sam and all. I guess they were all kind of that was all,
all
Looney-
part
that was
of
all
Looney Tunes.
Looney
Yeah,
Tunes,
it was
right?
all Looney Tunes stuff.
That's true. I did, and same with Gilligan's Island. That it was like had to be home at a certain time to watch that.
That's what's missing today, right? Because we actually had to wait for the next week's episode to come out, and it was an occasion. Like it was special to kind of see that show. Now anybody can just stream it whenever they want to see it. It's on demand. I don't think it has the same effect. It doesn't mean as much as it did to us watching those shows because you had to wait for it.
True.
And it was
Yeah, but I
just,
think
it was
now
just
you wouldn't
special.
want to wait for it because you're like, we've been programmed that we don't want to wait for anything. Everything is,
Oh, I agree.
want it now,
Instant
need it now,
gratification.
watch it now.
But I think that takes away some of the specialness of that at that
Yeah.
age of just even think about. I know obviously as you grow up you lose some of that feeling, but
Sure.
think about watching Christmas shows at Christmas time as a child when the abominable snowman would come out
And Rudolph.
That's
and
true.
Rudolph, like that feeling that you got when you heard that music come on, and it's like, oh my God, that show's on tonight. It was only on the one night.
Yeah,
you
that's
had to watch
actually
it.
you're making a good point there because we did really reminisce about what was going on and you looked forward to it.
Yeah.
Now it's like what's on TV and you just surf for an hour. It feels
Well,
like
it was a warm kind of feeling of like, oh yeah, oh my God, Rudolph is on tonight and we're going to watch it. And you just felt really special as a child at that time of year. It was like, this is Christmas. Right? Now you can watch it whenever you want, and it's just not the same. That's part of being a
for
child.
Christmas this year, wait, I'm going to put those shows on.
Yeah, you're just going to watch
We're
it.
going to
You
watch.
should.
Yeah.
yeah, we should. You just line up.
Oh,
a
I
Frost.
try to
yeah.
watch them still every year. I try to watch some of those. They're not the same,
Well,
but
yeah, I like to watch the Christmas story, like the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and some of those, right? Rudolph.
the original ones were the claymation and stuff. It's just
yeah.
they're just kind of cool to watch.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Rudolph with the sort of the nose that would go.
Yes.
Right?
What did it do?
It sounded like a dead cat, but apparently
That's the sound effect guy.
that's right.
Skinning a cat in the back.
There was a guy in the back with the mic, trying to get that sound.
Oh, they were just great shows.
They were actually. Oh, that's an interesting topic.
So before we wrap up, give me 2 more TV shows that you can recall from childhood that you just.
Oh, man, we need,
Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
wow, yeah, that's true.
I actually went out.
You were Squiggy.
I was Squiggy, and what did you go as? Laverne.
Yeah,
I
You
think
did.
I did the big
You-
L.
Why did you always go as a woman for Halloween?
well,
You did. Olivia Newton-John, Laverne.
that's true. Yeah, I was just wondering why you were Squiggy all of high school.
I like the hair. The little,
Is that
you had
what
the
it was?
little thing that came down, right?
Yeah.
It's like a little piece of hair with a.
I actually I don't think that guy. I don't know, but I don't know if I've ever seen him on a show.
Is he alive still?
Well, I'm sure he probably isn't now.
Because
But I mean,
Laverne is dead.
yeah, but I mean,
What was Laverne's real name?
It just escapes me.
Penny Marshall.
Yes.
Penny Marshall, yes, because her father's a big director. Yeah.
That's right.
And who was Shirley's? What was Shirley's name?
I don't remember her name.
Me either.
She's still alive though.
She's alive.
I think so.
Yeah, but I know Penny's not.
But no, I was just thinking. I don't think Squiggy ever got a job outside of Happy Days or Laverne.
Well,
and
he was
Shirley.
pigeonholed.
Was he on Happy Days as well, or just?
No, just there. Lenny and Squiggy.
Lenny and Squiggy. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, they were, but they sometimes appeared. No, didn't
I thought they were on Happy
Laverne
Days too.
and Laverne and Shirley appeared on Happy Days, right? They crossover, did they not?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they did. But you're right. Lenny and Squiggy, I don't think made that crossover.
No.
They were pigeonholed with their characters.
There wasn't a position for a greasy, chubby guy with a big hook in his hair. After that show was done.
Now, one of those, it was either Lenny or Squiggy that would do a certain kind of action. Was it? They would bite their wrist or something. Was that Lenny or Squiggy?
That was Squiggy.
It was Squiggy. Remember
Whenever
that?
he saw something, he was like,
If he saw a nice-looking woman or
Yeah,
something,
he'd bite.
bite
Oh,
her.
see, that's funny because I thought that was Ralph Melf who did that.
no, Squiggy for sure.
Oh, Ralph Mouth. No,
Yeah.
that was Squiggy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of any more shows, Wade. That
Mork and Mindy.
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I watched a lot of that show.
Nanu.
American Greatest Hero or whatever. Was that one?
Oh,
Oh, Greatest American Hero.
Greatest American
I
Hero.
love the song.
I forgot about that.
Believe it or not, I'm
What was that
walking
about,
on
Spence?
air.
Do you even remember?
It's like Superman guy, wasn't he?
Well,
He was kind of like, yeah.
did he fly?
Yeah,
He fought crime. I think he'd
I think he flew.
show up and like if someone was getting beat up, he kind of showed
He
up.
was the greatest American
actually,
hero.
Yeah, I seem to recall like him breaking up fights
Yeah.
or something.
Had a great theme song. Oh, $6 Million Man,
Oh, yeah.
Bionic Woman.
Loved it. I like the $6 Million Man a lot better than the Bionic Woman.
Yep, we can rebuild him.
Yeah, but that was great.
We have the technology.
awesome.
And then the Lou Ferrigno with
Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
The originals,
Bill
yeah.
Bixby.
The OG, yeah. Bill Bixby. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
that was good.
That was I used to like that show actually.
Maybe one day we should just all binge watch a bunch of those old shows.
I don't
and
think
just
we
see
would
how.
like them though now.
No, they're cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are cheesy. But that that would be an interesting afternoon if you brought the kids out and you had they would leave in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the storylines were dumb and
Yeah.
yeah, but we all watched them. We
It was
loved them.
entertainment at the time.
So I would love to hear from people watching this what their favorite TV shows were
We named a
growing
ton.
up. We did probably named them all, but
Apparently, we watched them all.
that was our babysitter. We watched a lot of TV.
Yeah.
No, it was just I think it was just more special back then, and you just looked forward to watching it. It was that after school time, right? 3:00, 3:30. Watch Happy Days, Gilligan's Island.
I guess we must not have had as much homework at that time because I feel like we got to watch a lot of TV after school.
Well, we just did it after that, but that was our decompression time after school was watching those shows.
For sure.
Well, that's cool, Wade. I kind of like that topic actually. I was
Trip down memory lane.
I always
Yeah.
like taking a trip down memory lane.
yeah,
for sure.
some of those shows I had totally forgot about until you mentioned that. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. Thank you for that, Wade. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Wade.
You're welcome, Chad.
Thank you so much.
Let's hear from you guys about your favorite shows on the next time.
On ProBROknow.
Ciao.